and hold it still enough to read it. Well, Andy, I hope you made the most of your speech. Now you're a married man, that'll be the last time you get to speak for 2 minutes. Before we end, we'll take the customary duty of making Andy uncomfortable for a few minutes. It's part of the official duty of the best man to thank Andy on behalf of the bridesmaids, Danielle, Debbie and Donna, with kind words and for having them played a part in this really special day. I have to say they all look wonderful and have done an excellent job. Indeed, they're only outdone by Sarah herself, who I'm sure you'll agree looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Andy for asking me to do him this honour of being one of his best men, and of course Sarah for letting him ask me. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Fran. I've been friends with Andy for about 12 years now. And although I have to say it does feel a lot longer. Growing up, me, Andy and Joe, one of Andy's other best men, used to joke about things like who would lose their hair first. Who would get married first. But I'm afraid after today I have to admit defeat. Andy, you beat me to all. Now, as I mentioned, it is a great honour to be one of Andy's best men. But with this role comes the job of writing this speech, and to be honest, I was a little nervous about it all. Andy told me if I did a good job, I could be best man at his next wedding. Actually, when Andy asked me if I could do a speech, I thought, looking at what we're going to talk about, what goes with a best man speech, so I thought, where should I begin with writing something like this? The obvious place seems to be the internet, so with a multitude of resources at my fingertips I began searching the web. After nearly 12 hours of searching, you can imagine I found some pretty good stuff. None of which relevant to a best man speech, but very good all the same. I will be selling you some of this material over by the bar later in a handy DVD form. In the end though, I thought I'd go for something more traditional with a bit of character assassination in it. I once went to a wedding where the best man stood up and explained how the groom was a man who had led a sheltered life and had given him very little juicy material or stories to tell the best man's speech. Well, the good news is that this is not the case with Andy. The bad news for Andy is that I could get through more dirt than a Taliban cage. Fortunately though, this morning I was giving my orders of do's and don'ts for the speech. Narrow down my options. So let me get this straight, Andy. I'm not to mention any lap dancing or strip bars, any ex-girlfriends obviously, any incidents involving the police.
I can't know about that.
It's pretty much killed my original speech if I'm honest. So on to the serious stuff. There comes a time in your life when you meet your one true love, your soulmate, the person you look up to, the person who knows you better than anybody else. Well, that moment came for Andy some 11 years ago when he met me. Sorry, it actually came for Andy 6 years ago when he met Sarah. And I remember this because I was there. It stands out in my mind because I remember the conversation me and Andy had about Sarah's blue hair. And in our drunken state we were convinced it was real. Only to be told the next day well, that was a wig. Apparently though, rumour has it, if you ever round Golden on a Saturday night and Sarah is working a late, it is possible to see Andy still wearing his wig. Along with other articles of Sarah's got to be honest for a minute and say that Andy has been a great mate, and he's also a great guy. He'll make Sarah a cracking husband, as I'm certain Sarah will make a wonderful wife. Sarah seems to have settled Andy down, having already turned him into a domesticated house husband. On a sincere note, I'm sure everyone will agree that they both make a fantastic couple. And again, just like to say a big thank you to Andy and Sarah for asking me to be one of their best men today. I'm honoured to have been asked. I'd also like to thank everyone for coming today to help celebrate this special day. You'd all be upstanding in my toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Clark, Andy and Sarah.
Andy and Sarah.
Andy
Cheers.
and Sarah.
Nice one, Fran.